getting any points. If you make it to the top, you're getting a lot. So, again, the competition is in it. We've got some exciting stories from our players, and I think they're doing good stuff here. Mimi, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this is going to be exciting. I think we're going to start to really shake out who our true top players are, because it's down to the wire, and we're into our first round of slap battles. There's going to be 5 total, and this one is a little bit fun, a little bit chaotic. Normally, this is a game with a ton of different gloves, but in this version, we're only playing with one to keep the competition fair.
Yes, the basic white glove, and of course, the fart ability is the only one that is in the game, and as you guys can hear, it's already being used.
Absolutely, you're going to hear that flowing here. As this game's going to have a little bit of a slower pace start, the players are going to kind of jockey for position in the middle here with this basic glove. It doesn't have a massive knockback, which is kind of an important part of this, as the terrain will start to burn down around them and force them onto a smaller and smaller island.
I gotta say, everybody must be trying their best, fighting for life to win, because losing in slap battles must be the most disrespectful way to go out. I will not take that.
Yeah, you hear a fart sound effect and you fall off the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go down like that. Pressure definitely on. I think it's a lot of strategy in it. As silly as that might sound for how silly the game is, you have to calculate your risks. Do you play towards the center where there's going to be a lot more conflict? Do you stick more to the side but risk getting hit off in just 1 or 2 slaps? Positioning is a lot of the game in slap battles.
Yeah, as you get a breakaway, we'll see as players start to get knocked towards the edge, you kind of see the whole mob move towards them a little bit, trying to get an extra slap, push them off the cliff, because it takes a little bit of time as all players are still alive here. But this board is getting smaller.
You are incentivized to, not take too many risks, because you're not getting points for eliminating other players. You're getting points for surviving and being the last man standing on that island as it slowly whittles away. Still, our competitors all up, but players starting to get a little closer to that edge.
Yeah, we see with this next drop on the layer on fire now, when that falls, we're going to see people dropping real quick here, as we might be a single slap away from the center, and that's where the action really heats up.
This is getting intense.
All right, yeah, still 8 players alive, actually, which is a high score. I'm surprised as we saw folks falling a little quicker here.
Oh, no, Death Eagle, the fan favorite.
Tough for him. He had a couple slower finishes in Blade battles. Still, one of our top half contenders points-wise, and another one falls down. Shafe, making a lot of noise on the way down.
Wow, and we are going to be making it to, it looks like, our final small pedestal here with a lot of players still in this.
Yeah, 6 up on a very small island. Who's going to be the first to slip? Another goes down. Second player falling as well. It's down to a final 4. Who can stay up? Who can hold on? Mad Max in the center. It looks like a 1v1 against Lime. Max falls, and that should be Lime taking the first round.
All right. Wow.
Congratulations.
That got a wee bit chaotic here, as all 8 players made it to a really small form of the island here. But Anonymous Lime taking our kickoff match of slap battles, and a whole new array of top players coming out in this next game.
And that's instantly going to shoot Lime way up the standings here. The pack was super tight in the middle of the group, and getting those full points for the victory is big for Anonymous Lime.
Yeah, it seems like his name's just popping out of nowhere now. Didn't really see him much in Blade Ball there. And me personally, I played a lot of slap battle, and I have some overpowered gloves. Just seeing them use the basic gloves, it must be really, really difficult to knock somebody down. This is the game that induces the most rage out of me. So
really,
it's nice to see the players are still keeping their cool.
Yeah, I mean, we already saw some emotions starting to come out in our last match of Blade Battle, and I imagine it'll only get more intense as the games get closer and players realize that that chance to make $1 million is slipping away. But our scores are set to go, so let's take a peek how we're doing. No surprises, Anonymous Lime up top, earning 16 points from his win.
Yeah, Mad Max coming in second with 13, and Jay needing those 10 points. And it's good to see some folks popping up. Icicle had a rough round in Blade Ball, but takes 4th here. We'll see if that's enough to keep his hopes alive. Unfortunately, an upset here with the Death Eagle falling first, and Roby going down again early on in this match here. So that's unfortunate. We'll see if that's enough to knock him down, but I think they've still got a shot here.
Yeah, looks like players are getting into the match now. So let's go ahead and hop in. Our second game getting underway now. And the island, for but a moment, is back to being calm.
Looks peaceful, right? Not for long.
Countdown. Again, no early knockdowns that last round. We'll see if that sticks to be the case. pace because it's anyone's game, but the player's still playing safe. Everyone kind of jockeying for that king of the hill in the middle there. That's the spot to be. You could see a bit of a rundown if anyone shows weakness on the edge there. I think we see the Death Eagle playing a little more outside the pack. No one needs to get their hands dirty up front here. Take it slow.
It's funny because you actually see him kind of actioning a similar strategy to what he did in Blade Ball, staying back, playing the fringe of the map, trying to just basically avoid attention from other contestants until he runs out of time. Icy, Roby, both doing the same. Definitely feels advantageous, but there's a fight towards the edge. Line goes aggro, knocks Jay off the world.
Ooh, that's rough for Jay, who needed some more points here, but goes down early in this round. Again, this is only round 2 of a 5 cluster of slap battles here, but yeah, an early knockdown for Jay.
Jay was having a good run back like you were talking about. Good placement in the first round as well as back in our last game of Blade Ball as well.
Maybe that's why Lime was targeting Jay right off the rip.
Yeah, you wanted to go for that. Go for the people who are leading right now. You know, while the map burns down. Oh, wait, we did lose another one. Poke Dragon goes down. Fun facts about slap battles. You know, the devs develop and update this game all the time. There has been a one glove released every Friday for 4 years since this game's creation. So that's a lot of gloves.
Yeah.
And there goes Roby.
Roby again going down early, and that is rough to see. Roby has a